Hello again, Coffee Chat friend. Steve here. I'm actually in a place called Prince George, northern BC. I'm just passing through here. Beautiful day, late January, very rare. It's plus degrees. I've just got a sweater on. Sunny, warm for this time of year. Gorgeous. Blue sky. And the reason I haven't posted anything for a couple days is because I've been on the road and it's harder to get access to a computer with, upload time kind of thing. So I'm just taking a few videos and I'll upload a bunch of them at once. Today I want to talk about something in reference to a video a friend of mine sent me not long ago about this young kid who's they call the child philosopher. And wonderful video. I hope to be able to post the link for it down below here. And it got me to thinking, and I actually sent a few words to my friend about how the way this kid is, though he is obviously very intelligent, he is not potentially abnormal, I wouldn't say. In other words, what we consider normal, from my impression, is damaged human beings, because we teach people in a certain way that gets them defensive, because we discipline, we put kids in situations that they don't want to be in, and they go along with it because might is right. And so therefore kids, they don't develop to the potential that they could. They develop skills, but they're defensive mechanisms. And that's why so many people are emotional rather than rational, because their emotions are always out there as a guard for them. And this kid, you can see that he goes on and on and on. Obviously he's learned a lot from his parenting, or his rearing of some parenting, I would say, is if you find out he probably has a stay-at-home parent. He probably doesn't go to daycare. He probably doesn't go to school. He's probably homeschooled, and he's probably not taught religion as something truthful, and he's basically not lied to, and he's also listened to a lot. There's a lot of playtime and care time of actually listening, and that's why he's so willing to talk to somebody, I would say. And I was going to talk a little bit about how the horse whisperer, I might be completely out of whack here, but I'm thinking this might relate to something to do with how the horse whisperer negotiates with a horse. You see, all animals, and human beings, of course, being a more advanced form of animal, you might say, we don't like to be pushed around and told what to do. And neither do horses. I mean, I spent a little bit of time with horses, not much. I don't care for horses too much because they're not my thing, but they are very sensitive animals. And if you can have a connection with them, and almost like a negotiation going on, then there's all of a sudden this cooperation. And this is the same with human beings. I mean, as adults, we don't want to be just bossed around. We want to be negotiated with. We want to be treated as a human being, as with respect, and to have us buy into what it is that we're going to do, rather than just be, this is what you got to do. We always feel put down when that happens, and children are no different. But I know I go into a lot of houses because of my work, and I hear it all the time. Otherwise well-intended parents disciplining their children, or directing them, managing them. It's just all commands. So much has to do with commands. Go upstairs now because the workman's here. Why? Asked the child. Because I said so, said the parent. A non-answer, right? But this is because I'm the parent. It's almost like there's an entitlement. And the only justification for it is that might is right. So that's what it teaches the child. And the child then feels put down, Does it anyway, though, otherwise there's punishment. And that's the other thing, that's the other aspect of it, is punishment. What the horse whisperer is not going to whip the horse. You see, the whipping of the horse is the same as the parent punishing the child. And the horse whisperer is going to spend time and listen and become a confidant of that horse. And then the horse eventually wants to be with the master, with the trainer, wants to do what the master is doing. And it's the same with children. People so often think that, oh, this is such a gifted child, these examples. But they don't realize the difference in how the child was reared, how the child was treated. The child was treated with respect. And the parent's only job is to defend the child and to encourage the child to do what he wants. It's not to direct the child. It's not to educate the child. It's not to presume to know what is best for the child. All of that is bogus, because if we think about it, do we do that with adults? And if we do, we're psychopaths. But that has been the common course of parenting, and it is, I would say, the source of violence in the world is the way we raise children, because violence is a language. Basically, it's a way we communicate, right? And languages are learned. I mean, if somebody's born in a Arabic culture, they speak Arabic. If they're born in a violent culture, they speak with violence. They communicate with violence. If generally speaking, unless they go out and learn, not to say that somebody born in an Arabic country or area can't learn another language. They can take it upon themselves and learn that. It's the same way if somebody is raised violent, they can take it upon themselves to learn peace. But the benchmark will be that. And likewise, if somebody is treated with peace, treated with humility, treated with respect, equality as much as possible, defended and listened to, and and shown a genuine interest for their interests, and not mocked for their emotions, all this sort of thing, then that is the language that individual will learn. That's what these kids will learn. And of course, everybody varies in intelligence, in innate intelligence. If some people are taller and some people are shorter and some people are, have bigger hands than others or smaller hands than others, then of course, innate intelligence is going to vary a little bit too. But that is the smaller part of the equation. If we raised our children peacefully and we didn't, pierce their ears for vanity and circumcise them because of some ancient, horrific culture, and, believe that somehow sparing the rod spoils the child and all this nonsense. If we didn't go by all this sort of thing, then we would be more peaceful. And I think this improves the quality of our life experience, because we could see ourselves, if we really try, we could see ourselves as contributing to a bigger cause, a peaceful world. And I don't know what's a bigger cause than that, a more valuable cause. There's something rewarding about working towards something noble. And just wanted to share a few words. Anyway, we just stopped here in a parking lot in Prince George on a wonderful day, and in a big box store parking lot. But I don't know if it does it any justice. If you look at those clouds, those cumulative clouds coming in, it's almost so warm today, it almost looks like thunderstorm clouds starting to build, which is odd in January. You don't see thunderstorms very often, but I think thunderstorms come about as a result of extreme changes in the atmosphere and momentary changes, clashes of hot and cold or whatever, I guess, systems clashing, and for this time of year to be this warm, it's an anomaly. It's not rare, of course. There's usually a couple of days like this every winter. But when they come, they sure are welcome. It's great chatting once again. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.